Hello, class. Hopefully, you enjoyed your Labor Day weekend. And I know as I'm recording this video, you got a big patch of things due. But I'd like to take a break from that and talk about how moon dust can help astronauts breathe and keep them alive, also get water. Well, it says in space, but I am assuming it means a lunar colony. So, this is actually a Chinese discovery. There is a mineral that has, gosh, what is the name of the mineral? It is ilmenite. Ilmenite. It's iron and titanium oxides, and also solar wind, which is can include particles like protons, can get trapped in there. And if you take this ilmenite and you heat it up, well, specifically lunar ilmenite, and you heat it up, then out pops water. So also, uh, this tells us a few things. First of all, this is a source of water other than ice, and there is ice on the moon, but it's hard to get to. And so now we can get water from moon rocks. And one of the ideas in this article is like we keep on thinking about bringing Earth to these other places like the moon or Mars or Venus if we want to colonize them. But they already have their own environments and they have their own processes. So why should we need to start looking at the way that the lunar ambient atmosphere is like and the chemical reaction that takes place there and use the resources that we have there in the moon rather than trying to bring the Earth to the moon. We have to use what's already available on the moon, and this is one of the ways. And among other things, there's a much more abundant solar source of energy. And you think about that here on the Earth, but the thing is that the atmosphere absorbs most of the solar radiation. So on the moon, you don't have the atmosphere. You don't have as thick of an atmosphere as the Earth. There's a slight atmosphere, but not very that much. And because of that, most of the solar energy goes through, so you have more access to solar energy. And then you can use that and heat up minerals. They're looking at the way to catalyze carbon dioxide exhaled by humans back into in this way. It says carbon monoxide and oxygen. That's a little scary, but hopefully further converted into oxygen and find something else to do with the carbon monoxide. Like or at least get the oxygen off of that because it's toxic. I guess you could use it to make other things with the hydrogen as well. But it's interesting. It's interesting, and I must admit I am a bit of a nerd, and I do daydream. At least not anymore. I'm too busy down here on Earth. But when I was a kid, I used to daydream a lot about space exploration, and I still enjoy shows like Star Wars and Star Trek. Where of course we have humans out in space, and of course we have conflicts with aliens, but that's a different story. But it's kind of cool. It's a step closer, and it's a good way to reframe our thinking away from the Earth into we have to do extraterrestrial chemistry on extraterrestrial planets. So it is another thing though. The number of elements in the universe, the 118 elements that we know of in the periodic table, it's the same everywhere in the cosmos. So it doesn't matter if it's on the moon or Mars or Alpha Centauri or some other distant galaxy. Matter is all the same. So the chemistry is still the same, but I'm just saying that the different types of like where we have readily, like here on Earth, we have water everywhere. So we do a lot of aqueous experiments, whereas we don't really have that much minerals altered by solar wind here on Earth. And because of that, we have different. We can approach things differently on the moon. So that's what I mean by that. So hopefully you enjoy the article. Hopefully maybe you can daydream a little bit once you're done with your work. I know that we have the batch coming up, and I'm going to start writing people emails. If you get an email from me, you're never in trouble. I'm trying to coach you. I'm trying to see where you're at and see how you're doing, and so please keep that in mind. And I want to see how things are going. And I understand that we're all humans, and we have other priorities. I mean, perfect world, everything would be prioritized around chemistry, right? Not really. I mean, chemistry is a small part of our humanity, but I want to make sure that you're doing fine, and if you need other help as well. So with that, I hope you're well, and if you can wait for me to reach out to you if you are struggling, or please reach out to me, and I can do what I can to help you out. So hope you enjoy the article, and I hope you are well rested. I will be in touch soon. Aloha.